Hey, what's good, guys? Back with another live stream here as this offense takes over in LA. We are underway for Monday Night Football. Kyler Murray and this offense trying to get a hot start against this LA Rams tough defense. They do have Aaron Donald, who has an illness. He might be questionable for this game, but he is. They give the handoff. It is Edmonds up the middle, and he will get stopped. Second and 10. Kyler Murray from the shotgun. From the stretch, fake the handoff to Edmonds. He's going to flip it. He's got his tight end rolling through tackles, and he gets taken down. He gets 3 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Third and 6 for Kyler Murray. A.J. Green is up there in the top. They do have, from the shotgun. He's going to throw. He's going deep downfield for Green, and it is. Let's look at the official, and he's out of bounds. A.J. Green hung on to the ball but got pushed out of bounds on that play. He was getting held a little bit. Yeah, you can see his left foot, and then I don't think the right could drag in anyways. Yeah, they both got out of bounds. Looks like the punt will be away from Matt Lee. Andy Lee will punt it away. Returner is Brandon Powell. He calls for a fair catch, and he takes that 20-yard line. Matthew Stafford and this offense trying to do what the Cardinals didn't do. Trying to score some points on this first drive. Career playoff games. Matthew Stafford has not won a single playoff game. Last appearance with the Lions in 2019, he went 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Did lose that game to the LA Rams. Or sorry, he lost the game to the Eagles. From the stretch, he's got his men in the backfield. It's Akers. First and 10. OBJ up to the right. Ben Jefferson up on the top of the corner. Snap, they'll give it to Akers. Akers up the middle. Trying to make a tackle. He's through. David Akers down the sideline. Cam Akers won a big run to the 45-yard line of the Cardinals. Sony Michel. Cam Akers is out with an injury for the whole entire year. So they picked up Sony Michel from the Patriots this year. Early in week 2. He came in and he's playing a big spot for them. Running back out of Georgia. From the snap now. He's in the stretch. He got Sony Michel in the backfield. From the 45. Fake to Michel. He's going to roll. Rolling out, he finds Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp stays in bounds, and he'll get 4 on the play. Cooper Kupp, has been the hottest wide receiver in the league coming into this year. He's been a pretty average wide receiver, and he put on the Jets and showed everyone why he's one of the best wide receivers in the league. Good blocks there from their left tackle, but he is shaking up on the field. That would be Andrew Whitworth, left tackle out of South Carolina. One of the main parts of this O-line on this team. From the stretch again, they did get 4 on that play. 2nd and 5. Ben Jefferson switching sides. And looks like there's going to be a flag, maybe a false start on the offense. And that will bring the offense back to 2nd and 10. Aaron Donald did come into this game with illness here, but he is starting this game as it's a really big game for the LA Rams. Trying to knock off the Chargers. You do have J.J. Watt, the veteran. They picked up this year in the offseason from the Houston Texans. He's from the stretch. Sony Michel on the left. Cooper Kupp to the right. Two wide receivers to the left, one to the right. He slides over. He gives it to Sony Michel. Sony Michel on the draw, and he loses a yard. Taken down by J.J. Watt. And they'll bring up a 3rd and long. From the stretch now, Stafford, no HB in the backfield. He steps up. He is looking around all time to throw. He is sacked. He's down by the linebacker. From the stretch now, Stafford. Those few Cardinal fans in the crowd appreciating that, and they'll take him out of field goal range. No HB fans in the crowd appreciating that, and they'll take him out of field goal range. You can see great defense by the Cardinals. They're playing man defense there, allowing nothing to happen. And the punt is away from Johnny Hecker, the 6-year veteran. It is going to land at the 8-yard line. Good punt from Hecker. One of the best punters in the league. Still on the Rams after many years. Cardinals offense take the field. One big play by the Rams, and they went 3 and out. We are going to take a short break after this. Sony Michel has been a big part for this Rams offense this year. He was not doing well he was doing pretty decent, actually, I would say, in New England, but Bill Belichick, with the running back situation, he's got a couple running backs every year. No one's really named starting job. Damian Harris this year has been really electric for them. They chose Damian Harris over Sony Michel. Michel didn't want to play for them because he knew Harris was there. He's been really good. Now he gets an opportunity. And LA, as Cam Akers, has a season-ending Achilles injury. We can see here the depth charts. We got DeAndre Hopkins has an IR. He's out. That is a really big loss. Also had Andy Isabella, who did get injured in the 4th week of the season. Really big loss for them. He was one of the wide receivers. So Ronald Moore had to step up, and he has been doing a great job for them. They also acquired James Conner from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He filled in for Le'Veon Bell for a couple years. He did good. They drafted Najee Harris. Didn't like him. Went to the Cardinals because they had Chase Edmonds on IR, just kind of getting a guy to fill in for a couple weeks till Edmonds is back. He was explosive in many of their games, so they kept him on the team as the starting job for the Arizona Cardinals. Those big acquiring running backs that did good on their other teams but didn't get enough playing time, did not get to show their talent, gets to show their talents with 2 of the best teams in the league. It sucks that two really good teams, and the NFC this year has been stacked. If the Rams just won their game, the Rams would have played either the Eagles or they would have played the other team coming in, which was the 49ers, but the 49ers couldn't sneak in. It might have been the Saints. So yeah, Zach Ertz also acquired from the Eagles at week 6 of the season. You can see here, J.J. Watt, Aaron Donald, big one. Kyler Murray with the QB sneak. He's gonna roll around route, and he's just gonna take a slide. Kyler Murray trying to use his legs there, but Von Miller and that Rams defense taking advantage and knowing the opportunities. Yo, what's up? I don't even know how to say that name, but thanks for watching, bro. From the shotgun now, he's at the 8-yard line, 2nd and 11. Connor in the backfield. Wesley, Kirk, and Green to the right. He's going to throw. Looking for someone. He's going to throw across the middle. And it is incomplete. Little overthrown for Christian Kirk. Dangerous throw in the midfield by Kyler Murray. And it'll bring back another third down. Maybe not trying to go 3 and out so far. They've only had 5 plays, and they have only converted on about 4 yards. 3rd and 11 from their own 8-yard line. Kyler Murray. He's got his man, James Conner, in the backfield to his left. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here's a snap. He is going to throw pressure from Von Miller and Aaron Donald. He's going to throw deep for his man. It is, just overthrown for Kirk and Edmonds. They were both wide open, but he couldn't set his feet and get a good, accurate throw. As you can see here, Chase Edmonds using him as a wide receiver. No one's going to pick him up. He just runs a great route. Christian Kirk runs a great route too. He is wide open. If he catches that ball, he is going the length of the field for a touchdown. And back to punt it is Andy Lee. Trying to get a good punt away. He did a pretty good punt last time, taking from the 45. Take it around. He drives a few tackles, and he gets steamrolled at the 48. Powell on the return. And this offense for the Rams, trying to get another outcome. They will start at midfield. Good field position for Matthew Stafford. Was a 52-yard punt, pretty good punt. They had a shot, an opportunity for the the Cardinals to strike first. If he got more time, the O-line has to hold up on that scenario. It's hard when he's in his own end zone and he's got to throw it pretty far. They did have pressure. Blitzing at the line was Von Miller and Aaron Donald on both sides. Some big guys getting in there. Rams defense been so unstoppable. They did acquire Von Miller mid-season. But he started off pretty rocky start. He's gotten way better, really comfortable in that Rams defense, switching from right end to left end. So we have had, correct me if I'm wrong, but we have had only 2 divisional matchups. We had the Bills and the Patriots, and we now have the Rams and the Cardinals playing the other games. A lot of the games this postseason have been blowouts, as you saw yesterday with the Chiefs last night, destroying Big Ben's dreams for his season to go on. So we might be back to the game now. We are almost back to the game. But yeah, Matthew Stafford, this Rams offense really explosive. They got Cooper Kupp. They really did have a hard time losing Robert Woods mid-season. Week 13, actually, of the season, close to the end of the season. He did get a torn ACL, we talked about for the whole entire season. Cooper Kupp had to step up in that scenario, and he did. He's been unstoppable this season. Great route runner, he catches basically everything. He's got leading yards and touchdowns and receptions too. Happy Martin Luther King's Day today. We are in SoFi Stadium, the home of Super Bowl 22. Super Bowl 58. 58? No, sorry. From the stretch, he's got his man in the backfield. It's Michelle. Rolling around left, he's going to give it. Fake the handoff. Throw across the middle. He's got his man. It's OBJ. He spins around trying to find open, and Chandler Jones will take him down. Odell Beckham Jr. takes it to the 35-yard line. 20-yard play. OBJ running a great route there, just that slant route. And Patrick Peterson cannot pick him up. He also has been a pretty good. He's been really good in this Rams offense to help him. They acquired him, and he's been terrific. From the stretch now, they got the man, Cam Akers in the backfield. They're going to give it to him on the outside. Trying to shred a tackle, steamrolls the defender, gets down to the 29-yard line. Cam Akers. Sorry, he did not have a season-ending injury, was Cam Akers, but he did. He was out for half of the season. You can see there a tattoo of Martin Luther King on OBJ's right leg. Everyone's wearing those stickers on their helmets. Second and 3 now. They are in field goal range for some points. They got Cam Akers in the backfield. Two tight ends, two wide receivers, all to the right. Looks like they're showing blitz the Cardinals. They're going to give it on the handoff to Akers. Akers trying to find a hole. He gets tripped, but he just before the first down. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looks like he did have a hole there, but Chandler Jones taking him down by the legs. Great play there. Everyone expecting pass. They run the draw, and it works out perfectly. Just that one tackle that Chandler Jones, the All-Pro player, made. I could see Matthew Stafford doing a play-action play, throw, dump it off to tight end. He gets a few 8 yards something from the stretch. He got Cooper Kupp to the left on the top. Switch inside, and he's going to QB sneak it. Stafford looks like he didn't get there. Will be close. It'll be the referee's marking. What a gutsy call by the Rams. Matthew Stafford, the 33-year-old quarterback, sneaking on a 3rd and 1, and looks like they will give them the first down. It was close, though. As you can see, Cam Akers did have a tearing Achilles injury. He came back last week for his season debut. He had that in preseason, his injury. He's back into the game. They got Tony Michel and Akers for their weapons. From the stretch again, first down from the 25. They're going to give it to Akers again. Akers, big hole, sets to the tackle, steamrolls another tackle down to the 8-yard line, but there is a flag in the backfield. And it is holding against the offense. It's the offensive line, and it's up. It's going to now step into a 1st and 20. That was Edwards there. Cam Akers a big hole there, and that's why, because of that hold. Cooper Kupp having a good block there in the back to Buda Baker. They've had they haven't had a lot of penalties, the Rams. 3rd fewest you can see in the NFL. They have had 2 this quarter by their offensive line, both. He's from the stretch again. They're backed up in the field goal range from the 35. Cam Akers in the backfield. 6:33 to go in this first quarter. They'll give it to Akers on the handoff. Akers makes a move, makes another move, shreds a tackle, and gets dragged down, but he does pick up 6. Cam Akers looks you can show here that he was working on his Achilles injury. Looks like 1 foot, trying to get back in shape for this postseason. Everyone thought he was going to be out for the whole entire year, but he did make a return last week against the 49ers. From the snap, shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right and the left. Sony Michel in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's going to throw across his body. He's got his man to Higbee. Higbee 10 down to the 7-yard line. What a big play. Stafford to Higbee. As you can see here, Tyler Higbee runs a great route. A great job by Higbee. He's been a great team player this year. He's been great as a tight end, getting that starting job. From the 6, hurry up offense. They're going to give it to Sony Michel. Michel on the outside. Shred the tackle. Oh, hurdles one. Great play by Peterson. He does get 1 on the pickup. Patrick Peterson, 10th year player out of Auburn. Second goal from the 5-yard line. Good drive by the Rams. They've had 45 yards on this drive. They did have 15 more yards, but there was a penalty on the play. Cam Akers to the right. 3 wide receivers up top. From the shotgun formation, 2nd and goal. Play clock winding down. He's going to give it to Akers. Akers up the middle, and he gets taken down the line of scrimmage. He might get a yard on the play, but this Arizona defensive line holding up. Rams looking to score a touchdown on this first drive to put some pressure on the Cardinals. Cardinals have had 2 3 and out so far. Pretty depressing drives, but the Rams trying to score a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal now. Sony Michel in the backfield. You can see Cup and Higbee in the slot here. OBJ one-on-one at the top from the shotgun. He's going to throw one-on-one OBJ, and it is touchdown! Odell Beckham Jr. What a grab! Stafford to OBJ. And the Rams are on the board. You could see it the whole way there. OBJ, one-on-one at the top of your screen. Let's see. He did drag the feet. What a play. Great coverage by Wilson. But Odell Beckham Jr. showing why he is back and one of the best wide receivers in this league. Prater on for the extra point. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Good. And it's right down the middle for Matt Gay. And it moves to a 7-0 lead. As we come back, 7-0 Rams here on Fox. We'll take a break, guys. Great drive by the LA Rams today. They had a really, really good drive, taking it from their own 45-yard line, marching all the way downfield. Big play from Higbee, 23-yard catch and run. And then they had 2 runs on 1st and 2nd goal. They didn't go anywhere. Then Stafford just throws it up to Odell Beckham Jr., and that's where he works his magic. Cardinals do have some work ahead of them. Trying to produce some offense. This postseason, there have been a lot of blowout games. As I said earlier today, we had the Chiefs blowing out Big Ben. We had the Bills destroying the Patriots. And then we did have, what was the other game? And we had the Bucks obliterating the Eagles. That was the, I think everyone knew that game was over when it started. Even before the game, everyone knew Eagles didn't have a chance. Eagles didn't win a single game in the postseason with someone who had a winning record. They were 0-7 against teams with winning records, and they had with teams who were not in the playoffs, they were 9-2. So they had a really easy division. Their 2 losses, I think, were from the Cowboys both in the last week and in the first week, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they had an easy division. They beat Washington twice. They lost the Giants actually. They beat Giants again, and then they had the they faced the Saints. They faced the Panthers. They faced the Falcons, and they did lose to the Bucks earlier in the year. So yeah, I'll be back. No, we're not back. We're back in a second. As you can see, we are back here. Yeah, they only had 1 safety in the end zone, which was Budda Baker in the back. They saw that OBJ was 1-on-1. Van Jefferson at the bottom of your screen here is 1-on-1 too, but I think OBJ has a better chance of catching this ball. Great play by Jones in the coverage, but OBJ he's just too much better. He's just better. They were the 5th seed. Cardinals did have a great start to their season. They are 8-1 on the road with Cliff Kingsbury and his offense. they did have a pretty disappointing home schedule and a home year. They're 3-5. They started off 8-0. Only lost one game on the road, which was, I'm pretty sure it was last week, against the Seahawks. Okay, Kyler Murray, shotgun formation. He's got his men. He gives it to Connor in the backfield. James Conner trying to run up the middle, but he is held. He only gets 2 yards on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 8. Kyler Murray on this offense, trying not to go 3-0 for the 3rd time to start this game. Offense has been really good this year, but they are missing DeAndre Hopkins, their number 1 wide receiver. You got Edmonds lined up in the bottom of your screen. Fake to Connor. He's going to throw. And he is sacked. He is down by Von Miller. Von Miller takes Kyler Murray down. His first sack of the postseason. And the Rams, as you can see, Von Miller gets past the left guard. He used all that muscle. That's why he was one of the best right ends in the league a couple years ago. That's why the Rams acquired him from Denver in the middle of the season this year. They got Connor 3rd and long. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. They're going to throw on the screen pass to Kirk. Kirk is going to go back to Connor, it looks like. He's going to try to tackle. Makes a tackle. And he gets the 1st down. But it looks like a flag. Might be a forward pass. I don't know. They're going to have a talk. What a play called by Chris Kingsbury. Really gutsy play call. Kirk throws it to Connor, and he gets the 1st down on the field. Rams did not see it coming. Connor acting as a decoy there, just trying to block. Here is the official announcement. And it will be a forward pass. So it'll drive them back, and it looks like the punting unit will come on for the Cardinals. Let's see here. Was it a forward pass? He looks like he's at the 14-yard line, 15-yard line. He's going to throw. It's yeah, it's a forward pass. That's a forward pass. Just a half a yard in front. That was a smart play and dangerous, but risky. I like the play call. I like it. Here's Andy Lee with his 3rd punt of the game from his end zone. Already 2 from his end zone, and he gets it away. He has pressure, though. Back at it is Powell. He calls a fair catch at his own 32-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams trying to do what they did last drive. Trying to march down the field, score some points, put the Cardinals under pressure. As we come back, guys, it is 7-0 Rams. Really disappointing drive by the Arizona Cardinals. They did start at the 25. They had a few runs, didn't go anywhere. Drop pass. They did, and then Von Miller sacked him on 2nd down, bringing up 3rd and 16, trying for the trick play, the screen play, back over to Connor from Christian Kirk, but it was a forward pass by half a yard. Von Miller, though, a great addition to this Rams defense already. They do already have some superstars. I did not think in the midseason that Von Miller would have gone to the Rams out of any team that needed a right end or left end, because he does shuffle around with Aaron Donald. Well, Aaron Donald's on a right end, actually, sorry. Or left end. He's on an end. But he is playing some good football for them. He was 4-time Pro Bowler, Von Miller. Gets his 1st sack of the game, 1st sack of the postseason for the Rams. We got 2:15 to go. Rams up 7-0 at home against the Cardinals. Yeah. Both teams have some good weapons they can use. Another really underrated wide receiver coming in to step up a big role to fill in for Robert Woods this year was Van Jefferson. He's done really good. He's their deep guy, I would say. He stepped in and performed really well. Really good. He also, his dad is one of the coaches. I'm pretty sure he's the offensive coordinator for the Arizona Cardinals. So yeah, you gotta have some family games, or I don't know what the word for that is, but I bet his family, they're cheering on for both teams. It's kind of hard when you got your dad on the other team, and then but one has to win. You can't end a tie the postseason. But these teams didn't have to face each other. Rams probably didn't have to face each other in the first round, but it is a really stacked division here in the NFC. We, I think, are back in the game. Yeah, we are back. All right. They will start from their own 32 from the stretch. They got it. Their man Cam Akers in the backfield. 3 receivers down on the bottom. It's Higbee, OBJ, and Cup. They'll give it to Akers. He trips over his own defender, losing 2 on the play. Great play by Peters there to stop him and trip him up. Van Jefferson enters the game for Higbee. Cardinals do have some good players on our team. They do got Patrick Peterson and Buda Baker. 2 great, one's safety, one's a corner, but 2 great players on their defense. From the stretch again, they got Akers in the backfield. Weird formation for Cup. He's starting close to the offensive line. OBJ one-on-one at the top. They'll give it to Akers. Big hole up the middle. Cam Akers shreds the defender, makes a move, gets a first down and more. And it looks like the ball came out. Oh no. And Buda Baker shovels it up, but looks like his knee was down. But what a big hole produced by this offense. Big block by Higbee there. And Current, as he blocks Chandler Jones. We will see here on this play, is his knee down? Oh, that is close. That is really close. We need a slow-mo of this play. But looks like the call on the field will stand. It is, his knee was down before the ball came out. Play clock winding down. Akers in the backfield. And looks like there will be a timeout taken by the Rams. Or is this a challenge flag? It might be it's timeout Rams. Well, let's see here. Let's take another look at this play. If his butt gets down there, his knee is down before that ball comes out. Split second later, I think it was Buda Baker who hit that out. No, it was Murphy Jr. and Golden who were tackling Akers. I'm pretty sure that defense coordinator actually is Van Jefferson's dad. Of offense, sorry, defense. 41 seconds to go in this first quarter of play. It's been all Rams so far. They'll start from their own 45. Cam Akers to the left in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Play clock winding down. Here's a snap. Stafford rolls back. Fakes the throw. He's going to throw across across the middle. He's got Higbee. Shreds a tackle. Dragged down to the 43-yard line. Tyler Higbee, second catch of the night. That goes for 17 yards. Tyler Higbee with a great route there. He did have a linebacker on him, which was Stafford saw it the whole way there, looking for him the whole time. And he found him. They might just take it down to the quarter, maybe trying to get one final play in. Switching the play quickly, trying to get a playoff, and it won't get a playoff. But looks like maybe they jumped. Someone jumped. It looks like it is offside. It's Lawrence on the defense. Well, that's the end of the first quarter, guys. 7-0 Rams here in LA. We'll take a break here. Here we got everything's happening. You got OBJ with the 5-yard touchdown pass. His 6th touchdown pass in 9 games for the Rams. He's been a great player for the Rams. He had 7 touchdown passes with Cleveland in 29 games of the season from 2019 to 21. He did have an injury at the beginning of the season, or I think it was last season, and took him out. He didn't play a single snap, I don't think, for the Browns this season. He got acquired around week 8 or 9 for the Rams and played a good role there. But these two teams are divisional matchups. They have played during this season. A good game happening for both teams. I'm pretty sure both teams did get 1 win each. Cardinals have been unstoppable on the road this year. They have a tough division, and they both have a tough division. The other two teams in the division were the Seahawks. They were didn't perform as well as they should have this year. Coming into the year, Seahawks looking to be a good playoff team with the 49ers. That division could have been all playoff teams at one point. They could have, if the Seahawks performed really well, they could have taken Eagles, right, not the Eagles spot. They could have taken, what was the other a wild card spot? It was it was San Fran and no. Was the Eagles? It might have been the Eagles. No, it was the Eagles, yeah. They could have taken the Eagles spot if, imagine that, a whole division in the playoffs. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. We are back live in LA. Second quarter of play, first quarter done. 7-0 LA. From SoFi Stadium, home of Super Bowl this season. Rams may be trying to be the second team in a row to play in their home stadium for the Super Bowl. We got 10 viewers, guys. Thanks a lot for everything, guys. Look at total yards. 122 for the Rams, -3 for the Cardinals. They're going to start on the Cardinals' 41-yard line. They're going to give it to Akers on first down. He's trying to tackle Akers. Taken down, but he does get 6 yards on the play. Takes it down to the 35-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd and 4. Thank you, guys, all these viewers. It means so much to me that I can stream this content and you guys can watch and you like it. We're getting up to my highest stream, or highest amount of viewers that I've ever had. My highest, I think, it's 12, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 12, so trying to break that record. Stafford from the shotgun formation, 36-yard line. He's got his man in the Akers to his right. He'll give it to Akers. Akers trying to find a hole. He does get taken down by Chandler Jones, but just short of the first down, 3rd and 1. I did have a hard time this year learning all these names for these players because of the rule change with the jersey numbers. As you see, OBJ and Buda Baker, like those guys, James Conner and Chase Edmonds, touching the 2, 3, 4, and 6. It's kind of hard for people to see what number they are. Gotta learn. Entering the game is Skwanronik. Yeah, Jefferson, Skronik, and Cup into the game, and looks like they will call a timeout as the play clock is winding down. 2 timeouts for the Rams in the last 1 minute 50 seconds. Sorry guys, I can't play those ads, commercials, because of copyright stuff. But it is 7-0. Tyler Higbee has been, I would say, the most underrated tight end in the league. Tight ends are really underrated. They really get slept on, many tight ends in the league. get slept on. You know, the big ones with Kelsey, Kittle. Waller had a pretty disappointing year this year. Kelsey, Kittle, pretty good. Tight ends this year have not performed their best. Mark Andrews actually performed probably the best tight end of the year. We are back. Shotgun formation. No HB in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left. Up top, you got two. From the shotgun, he's going deep for Odell Beckham. He's got it. Odell Beckham 5. Knocked out of 2. What a big play for OBJ. 29-yard catch and run. And he's out at the 2. You can see he was uncovered there. Patrick Peterson not covering him there. Miscommunication by this Cardinals defense, allowing Odell Beckham Jr. to get his longest catch of the night. Odell Beckham Jr. one-on-one at the top. In the backfield, they got Sony Michel. Here's snap from Stafford. They'll give it. It's Michel trying to get in, busting his way to the end zone. Did he cross the plane? And he did. Touchdown, Rams. They jump out to a 13-0 lead. It's Sony Michel's first touchdown, touchdown in the playoffs, his first ever. What muscle by Michel to push his way, but they might take a look at this as his knee might have gotten down before the plane. Hard to tell there. Looks like his knee might have gotten down before. Every scoring play is reviewed by the officials, so we will check that. Justin Wilson, if you don't want that, if you don't want to play the audio, then you can just leave the stream if you want, buddy. I'm not doing that here. I'm trying to practice my commentating. I'm not a pro at this, bud. Okay, so you can go watch someone else's stream if you want that. Everyone else in here seems to be enjoying this game. Well, we got 7-0 Rams there. Looks like they're gonna get to the 1-yard line. Michel knee is down before he breaks the plane. They will review it. I'm just saying, guys, if I play this audio, probably gonna get copyright strike, just because I think I already have 2 strikes on my channel, and I did get banned, I think, already. Oh, we got 12 viewers. That is a high for me. Thank you, guys. Oh no, we're down to 10. Never mind. Well, we had 12 viewers for about 3 seconds there, but that's fine. That's still good. That's still good. We're all good. We're good. Thanks, man. Thanks, Ali. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Thank you. I'm just trying. I'm not a pro here. I'm just trying to practice for, like, just practicing. And trying to, yeah. Even if you don't like my commentating, just don't say anything. If you have nothing good, nice to say, then just don't say it. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Thanks for the love. Thank you. So yeah, my team is not playing in the playoffs, which kind of sucks. But at least there are some playoff games, and there's some good ones. But they have been blown out so far this year, which has not been. Yeah, practice makes perfect for sure. Great. Yeah. Yeah, I just started commentating. Like, I did, like, commentating for, like, NHL. I would just practice, like, some live streams for NHL 22, 21 games. I started, like, I think my first game, I started when I was probably, like, 10 or something, maybe. I started on 21. Thank you, Kingston. Thank you, man. Thank you. Sometimes I'll mess up on words, but that's just me, not knowing probably the names. All right, looks like the call got overturned. 2nd and goal now from the 1. I could see Sean McVay calling a QB sneak now for Matthew Stafford. They could be calling a play action to Higbee, or OBJ's not in the game there. No wide receivers out. And it will be a QB sneak for Stafford. He looks like he breaks the play, and he does get... What is the official call? Will be third down. Cardinals defense stopped them again. They might take a look at this, though. Did the ball cross the plane? Looks like it's about an inch. I mean an inch. That is the closest. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. Looks like they might try that again. Two tight ends there, Hopkins and Higbee. They got Sony Michel in the backfield. He's going to keep you sneak again, and it looks like he breaks the plane. What's the call from the officials? What is the call? Looks like they're going to talk about, and it's fourth down. The Cardinals stop them again. What a huge play. Oh, that is... Oh, looks like he did... Did he get in? I think he might have gotten in there. Unless he touched the ground. There's a better camera angle. Did he... I think he was laying on bodies. Looks like he did cross the plane. This is probably going to be overturned as a touchdown. But the Cardinals doing a great job stopping them on first, second, and third. But I would assume they would go for it again on fourth and goal. Surprising that they go for a QB sneak 3 times in a row. When it doesn't work the first time, it doesn't work the second time. They go for a third time. But they did get closer and closer each time. 12 viewers, guys. Thank you. Who am I rooting for? I'm doing a playoff fantasy pool, so I think I'm gonna go for the Rams in this one. I usually like to go for the underdog team, whoever is really losing, but you know, as I'm trying to commentate, I can't really pick either side, but well, I guess I can if you're like the local commentator, but like they're both in the NFC, so it doesn't really matter to me. Like if I was commentating a Bills game, like the Bills and Chiefs next week, obviously I would want to go for the Chiefs. Thing is, if the Chiefs, I'm a Dolphins fan, and the Chiefs are playing the Bills next week, so that's kind of hard. I don't want the Chiefs to win because they've already been the 2 Super Bowl appearances in a row, and I don't want them. Well, I know they'll go to AFC Championship game, of course, but I don't want the Bills to move on because they're in my division. And you know, right when the Patriots get it bad and Tom Brady leaves, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and all those guys step up, and they're turning into the new Patriots. Which kind of sucks as a Finns fan. But it's all good. It's all good. We're not back. Okay. I think it will get overturned here. But the Cardinals do have some work to do. The Rams also do get the ball after the half, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go for the Rams, but it was like I put like I think it was $30 in for this fantasy pool, and I already picked Pittsburgh and the Patriots to win. I picked the Patriots to win, but that's done. So I basically got to almost be perfect. So I tried to pick an upset so no one would get it, and I was the only one out of like 150 people to pick the Steelers, but they didn't win, which kind of sucked. Yeah. I hope the quality is good because I'm just streaming from a laptop. Like there's no like big expensive computer or anything. Probably for next time if I get a lot of viewers. Usually like all my streams, I don't have any viewers. Like I've had 0 viewers whole time. All my friends just I asked them, can you watch my stream? Just tune in. Like no, I don't really want to. I feel like I'm just like, bro, come on, you know. But it's alright. It looks